What's going on? What's going on? This is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene Sufra. Today, let's talk about it. And I'm here to let you know, family, get in where you fit in. All right. Now, before we get into the subject and everything, I had like to tell you I appreciate the new subscribers. Thank you for sharing my videos. And please continue to share my videos. The goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. You continue to do what you do, and here we go. Get in where you fit in, right? I remember when I was a lot more younger, and I can remember, man, my parents, they did not, you know, they worked a lot, and I said this in my previous videos. They worked a lot, and basically was just to make ends meet between me and my brother and sister. It was just three of us at the time. And my mom, they split up and they were co-parenting. And it wasn't easy because my mom was working all the time. My father, he'll come in and whatever, cool. But we have our ways, right? We're Caribbean kids, those that understand. We whatever they purchase from us, right? They get for us, right? If it's clothes or whatever, that's what they give. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what they give, right? Because they're working hard, trying to pay bills. Especially my mom, she was a single mom, and my father, he come in to help when he can. And there's always beefing, right? Long story short, not trying to put all my business out there, but you know, you go to school and you see your friends, right? And they have these nice clothes and then everybody like them, and then you're trying to be friends with them and they just don't want to hang with you no more. They don't even want to hang with you. You don't even look like you could be one of them. You could tell you different, whatever, cool. you know but as you get older, it's still stuck with you that they still don't want to hang with you because you become different. Even though you got a little job, right? Now, fast forward, now you're going to high school, you still become different, right? No matter what, you grew up in a different lifestyle, your mindset is different. People, what I mean, just still don't want to hang around with you, right? No matter what you're trying to do. I remember myself where I tried to be a thug at one point, right? Believe it or not, yeah, I really tried to be a thug. And I thought at the time that was just cool. It was around 2000 and the early 2000s, right? That's when it was cool to be a thug. And, some people thought I was probably. I don't believe that, right? Some people didn't believe, but they always see me as this cool cat, you know what I mean? Real cool. At the time I had waves, versus now I have, I got long hair, if you see, you know. I know I always have a hat on, but yeah. But I had waves at the time, and no matter what, people always see me as just being cool. Had nice hair, nice skin or whatever, and that's what they just see me. I mean, I just couldn't fit in. I was cool with everybody, but I just couldn't fit in with the popular kids or anything. People knew me, but they don't really know me like they just know me as the quiet kid. But I'm here to let you know that get in where you fit in, right? Because people will know you for who you are. If you're a person that's just real cool and just real chill and you just like video games, right? Get around people that like video games. All right. If you're a person that, likes doing hair, that's really popular. And that's what your passion is. Get around people that just like doing hair. I mean, that's just hair. Um, Me personally, I like wrestling. My brother, he get on me all the time. He's like, at your age, bro, you still watch wrestling. He laughs at that. He get a good kick out of it because I'm into it. I like entertainment. I know it's fake, but that's what I like. And I happen to come across people that likes the same thing, but that's what we like. We talk about it sometime. So you got to get around people that get in where you fit in. Me, I remember I told a story about when I started traveling in 2000, well, early 2000s too, and it was I was traveling to Florida, and ever since then I fell in love with traveling. Today I can honestly tell you I haven't really been to like that much countries, but these countries, I've been to 4 or 5 different countries, and I've been going there consistently. Now, what I do, I get around people that travel, right, to these same countries or that want to travel or venture out to other countries. And that's what we do. We get around each other, we talk. And when we talk about traveling, other than traveling, we talk about business. We talk about progression. We talk about where we want to go. So getting where you fit in is really important because you can help each other evolve. You could get brainstorm, and especially like for me, I like to travel. You could talk to somebody that could create ways that have income because you need money to travel. So they'll let you know, hey, this is what you can do. This is what I did to travel. This is how I made money, and that's what you want. Now if you're not into traveling just like me, there's many things you can do or find people that are just like you where you could fit in, right? Because I came up with this topic because I see a lot of, especially younger people than me, right? People that are like in their teenagers and people that are early 20s, right? They're still trying to find themselves. I'm talking about for the guys, young men, and they just hang with people just because these are people that they feel like they're cool to hang around with, and it's just really sad. And I had to put this in my heart. Just put this video and come upon my heart is that you got to get around people, right? Hanging around with people that you think that are cool and that just menace to society, that just wants to do wrong just because they want to be cool and they feel vulnerable. You have to remember these type of people, you don't really know mentally what's going on, why they're doing it. They feel like this is the right thing. And for you, those of you that, for young men, I'm talking about especially, or some women, that you feel that, okay, you need family, you need friends, reach out to people that have similar interests in you. Okay? Reach out to people that have similar interests in you. And for example, if you're into art, it could be anything. Reach out, go to an environment and do that research and find people that are just like you and hang around them. There's nothing wrong with hanging out with people that are just like you, right? Okay, cool. That person could be a little nerdy. Person could be not like you, that swag just like you, but you have very similar interests to each other where you guys collaborate, and in that same person you could like this person. This person could be real cool, so that's another thing too we have a problem with in life, that is like you judge people because how they look, how they act. And that's one thing that sometimes too where it's just delusional, you know what I mean? Because everybody wants to be popular, right? And I know I stated before I wanted to at one point. Excuse me, drink some water. But that's not important right now. What's important is your life and where you need to be and where you want to go. All right. Me personally, I'm a person. When I go out in public, I talk to almost. It depends where I go to. Like I go to the gym, I talk to everyone because I know the gym is an environment where everybody's just trying to progress. They got a lot going on with themselves, and now I don't just go and talk to the person directly. It happens to where like I can have eye contact where I feel good vibration. I'm kicking it and I'm working out and we see each other, we wave, and then so on. We'll have a conversation. Hey, how you doing? My name. I'll introduce myself. Vice versa, the other person do it. That's what I do. And you never know what that person could tell you about themselves that could strike a conversation where that person could help you in life. And one of the places I really go to that I hang around at most of the time is the gym. Sometimes I'm at the gym a little longer than I'm supposed to be, but it's just the environment I love being around, right? As we're talking about the subject, get in where you fit in. So it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. For example, if you're into comic books, get around people that are into comic books. There's nothing wrong with that. Like because I'm rambling, but it's just that people, they spend most of their lives hanging around people that they know they have no business hanging around. You could be like for example, ladies, right? I gotta put this out there, right? And I'm not bashing you at all. If homegirl, let's give an example. Shebang Bang, whatever her name is, Shakisha, whatever. If you Karen, you know what I mean. I'm not these people. I don't really have no friends that have these type of names, but just putting it out there, right? Elizabeth or whatever. Cool. You know she's a hoe. You know she's a hoe. The minute she sees a guy, she just open her legs. Hey, hey. And you hanging around with her. What happened? That guy that you like, he sees you hanging with her. He's gonna think that you know what I mean? You busting it wide open too. Yes. You have no business hanging out with her. And there's always a quote, you are who you hang with. You got to be careful who you hang with, people. Fellas, you know homeboy is a square. And when I mean he's a square, he lies about watch my word, he lies about everything he does. Yo, bro, here's my wallet. I got this chick and that. And you see the text and homegirl's just straight. She blocked him. And you see it, she blocked him. She's not even answering his call, but he's like, yo, oh my God, woo, I got her, she want me. And then he's getting mad. And next minute, he's getting mad at the fact that she don't even want to talk to him because he's a square. Bro, you have no reason to be hanging out with homeboy. Because just with him acting like that, you could end up acting like that. You don't even know why you can't even pull no girls. You know? You got to get in where you fit in. Like me personally, I'm a person that's real chill. I have high vibration. When I get around women, right? Of course, when I come up to a woman, I'll come and approach you. I'll come and talk to you. This is an example, right? I'm not afraid to take an L. When I mean L, I'm not afraid to take a loss. If she don't want to talk to me, cool. I know what no means, right? Now, you know how to do it. But what happened if you have that friend, right? That happened to him, and then it's just the end of the world. He's like, yo, F her. She's da. He makes something a little like this. Okay, she cool with you, but she don't want to deal with you because but he makes it a big deal and say she's this and that. He's lying, just straight lying. Why you lying? It's just like, I could have had her, da. That's how other people want to view you. That's just an example, right? Ladies, what if you have homegirl, she just gossips a lot? Everybody know homegirl, your friend, supposedly, she gossips about everybody, right? She gossips about everybody and she's coming to you talking, and then what happened? Other people are going to see that you're just like her because you're hanging with her because she gossips all the time, right? You got to get in where you fit in. If you know you high vibration, for example, if you're into church, get around people that are into church. Okay? For example, if you're a married couple, two married couples, and you're, this is for men and women. You could be a guy and, you're married, right? Get you and your wife, right? Vice versa, you get your husband, and be around people that are married. You can't hang around single people. I got one of my real good friends that I grew up with, right? Like family. He know who he is if you ever watch this video. I was his best man in his wedding. Dave Charles, right? Until this day, he still calling me his best man, right? But I know I can't hang around him all the time. He knows this too. But when we'll hang out. His wife knows that we're together. We're hanging out. But I give him space for him and his wife because there's certain things I can't do with him. Sometimes he always tell me, hey, bro, we got to hang out. But respectfully, I know I can't hang with him all the time because he's married. But when he hangs around people that are married, I respect that because they have a lot in common. When we do link up, we talk, we have conversations. Cool. All right? And that's another thing, too. You have to understand, not everybody, for example, even if you have friends, right? You have to understand, right? People change. People change. It could happen where you could grow up with a person. You could just be real cool. You got a corporate job. You went to a big Ivy League school like Yale, University, or Harvard. And you have a friend that's just, he's working a regular job, a 9 to 5. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, because I've done regular 9 to 5s before, right? And For example, it's okay to hang out with this person, but you know that you done moved up in life. You know where you progress and you want to go places in life, right? How is that same friend that you have is going to understand that you're going to be making a six-figure income in your corporate life? Now you moving to a high rise up in Manhattan, and then he still lives somewhere in, let's give an example, somewhere in Brooklyn. No, Brooklyn is nice too. They got nice places in Brooklyn, but I'm saying somewhere like around the corner off of Flatbush, right? Not bashing anybody, but you already know. Somewhere in Bed-Stuy, somewhere where, you know what I mean, you're in the hood. Marcy Projects, let's put that example. Marcy Projects, right? How can you relate with this person now? You can still be cool with them, but you guys are just not on the same level anymore. So you have to get in where you fit in. Now, how are you going to look if you're working at somewhere in a corporate job, you're making six figures to $1 million, and then you coming back to Marcy Projects and hanging around with the same guy? And all he does, he's working and everything, but this is all he knows. He's working at McDonald's or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that, like I said, but you have to remember the way you move up in life and way you see things in life, especially if you progress and you work your way and moving up. You cannot relate to someone that still sees things the same way they always seen all their life. It's two different things. And another thing too, even myself, I have friends that have problems with me, and I mean, I can't even call them friends anymore because we don't hang out no more. They still want me to be that person, just be with them, hang around with everything. I mean, agree with everything they say. I can't do that. I'm progressing. I'm doing YouTube now, right? And doing this is consistency. I have to be really consistent on YouTube, right? So what I'm doing, I'm coming around people that are doing YouTube too. They putting me up on game how to use YouTube, right? And I got a business too. So I'm getting around people that have business, that are just like-minded, that went through what I went through. How it's gonna look like if I continue to be around a person that just wants to do the same thing every day and talk about girls all the time. And this is, I'm not throwing shade at anything, but think about it. I like girls, I love women, but at the same time, I can't sit here all the time and just talk about that 9 to 5. You know what I mean? I say 9 to 5, 24/7. That don't even make sense. That don't even sound right. You know what I mean? And this is not bashing anyone, but you have to remember, you have to get in where you fit in. And people don't understand that because when they're used to seeing one thing all their life, and that's what they believe they see, their life is just straight all the time. This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh, I got a little raise. Oh, you know, and that's another thing too. You know, just because working a 9 to 5, which is okay, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, right? Because I do gigs here and there sometimes, right? But if you believe this is all what it is and this is life, right? And people that are making six figures, I mean, and people that are rich and they bad and this, that, and the third, there's something seriously wrong with you. Because how do you want a person that's progressing in life, right? And you think they're bad because they're making X amount of dollars, right? Because they progress, they work their life, they work all their life just to progress, and you calling them bad because they're making extra money. You don't know what they did to make that much money. And believe it or not, I don't even believe you should even want to know how to, because if you're thinking like that, if you was to make it, and you know another thing too, these same people, what they do, these are the same people, right? When tax season come around, and they getting a little few dollars and everything, they just want to stun on everybody. This is why people flake on you. This is why you have to get in where you fit in. Hang around with these people, low vibration, that don't know nothing about money or anything, that think that they make an extra few dollars. Yeah. That's why I said it's important to get in where you fit in, right? If you want to progress, you want to become successful in life, hang around people that are just like that. Me personally, the city that I'm in, I bring this out a lot, I'm by myself. Check this one. Let me take this. Sit there. I'm by myself. What does that mean? Ain't nobody like me. I'm different than everybody out here. And this is not to take no jab at nobody, but I'm different than everybody else out here. The way you see me here, the way I'm shitting on people with this, my nice Polo Express shirt, ain't nobody else here like that. There is probably, but I don't know them. But I tell you this, I got Big Lou. We vibe out straight. Me and him, we could sit down in the room and we could just chop it up, right? Respect. I got some new friends that I done chopped it up with. We're very, we got a lot in common, right? This is when I was working in New Year's. I didn't know who he was, but when we chopped it up, we got similar interests, and that's how you ought to be. You got to be like people. You got to get around people where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. Sometimes a lot of us too, we're comfortable. We want to hang around people that we hang around all our lives, right? People that we grew up with, because we don't want to let them go, because we knew them all their life. We feel like we're selling out. But a lot of these people, they hating on you too. They don't want to see you progress because they see your potential. How are you supposed to succeed and you hanging around the same people that just want to smoke bogeys all day and get that bum chick down the street that don't even want to have nothing to do with them? And then you taking advice from him or her, and they don't even know what it's like to even go to the next town over. How? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll wait. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, people always have an opinion on your life. And you won't ever be successful and see your full potential if you continue to hang around these same people that just see life that's just as straight. That's why I said, get in where you fit in. I could go on and go on about this, but I'm just saying like this, right? I could just remember when I was just younger, man. And it was this one cat, man. He always, every time you talk to this person, he always complaining about what his problems is. Always complaining, right? The minute that you talk about when you want to do something, the minute that you bring up that you want to do something, right? And then you talking about, oh man, I can make X amount of dollars, I could get out of here. Oh, be careful. Be careful, because if you make this type of money, you hang around with these type of people, God is not gonna bless you. You're gonna go to hell. But at the same time, right? This person, he's complaining about money, right? He's complaining about these people all around. These people hating on him. These people doing that, this, that, and the third. Right? He's complaining about life and everything. But the minute that you're talking about progression, you want to do something, right? And he could get that vibration, as I said in the last video, he could get that vibration from you in progress, and then he's like, wow, he could be happy for you. He's bringing you down. You know why? He don't want to see you move. He's afraid that when you leave, you ain't gonna mess with him no more. Get in where you fit in, people. Get in where you fit in. Ladies, sometimes too, for example, I know my sister is a good example, right? I'm hoping she won't even bash me. This girl is very successful, right? Very successful, degree, she's working, she's getting that money. I never see a woman I'm proud of her. But she hangs around people, right, that just hate on her. And I see this, she comes to tell me this, and I tell her, yo, you got to get around people that move just like you. I'm telling you, this girl get money. She don't tell me, she tell me how much she get, but she won't tell me exactly how she get it, what she get. But I know. I stayed, the summer with her. This girl, she gets it, right? You see her full potential, right? I see her full potential, but she gets around people that just throw shade at her, right? They throw shade. And at the same time, they just come at her in a way of they'll come in and then they just ghost her. And I tell her, you need to dead these people. Get around people that is just like you. And that happens to a lot of us, our women too. Because you hanging around these girls, right? And when I mean our women, my black women too. It happens to all type of women of all races, but especially women I could relate to are black women, right? You grew up around these women, right? These girls, and you think they're your friends, and you the one out of the group. You become successful, right? And you trying to give them advice and speak life into them, and what they do, they put you down. Oh, you think you better than me? You can say that because you got a degree. You can say this because you making X amount of dollars, but they don't even know that you have student debt. They don't even know that what you had these long nights of crying, you know what I mean, of studying and you know, waking up 5 hours sleeps, 4 hours sleeping, and they don't know. They don't know not eating. They don't know what you had to go through. And you trying to speak life into them and trying to give them, you know, words of encouragement, and they talking down. Oh, you can't. Who are you? That's why I said get in where you fit in. Me personally, I said this already, I'm always by myself. I'm by myself most of the time, and I love it. I love it. And you know what happened though? When I'm by myself, when I'm around, people come up to me. That's why I always say I'm the prize. When I get around people, I'm the prize. If I'm talking to a woman, any woman that comes to me, she come and find me. And that's why I don't have a problem getting women. And a lot of guys gonna hate me for this too. I don't have a problem getting women. You know why? Because they see me, I move different and I act different. I could actually have a proper conversation with them. They see that I'm being myself. And the people that I hang around with, right? We fit in perfect. When we get together, we move mountains. My boy, when we get together, we don't front anything. We move mountains. We having a good time, whatever. Because we fit in. We fit in. Even my brother too. He's completely. We have similar ways, right? He likes to laugh. You know what I mean? He likes to have a good time. But I don't do the things he do. He knows that I'm different. That's why he respects me too. And his friends respect me too because they see I'm different. And that's how you ought to be. Because there's a lot of people that are fake. And they are fake. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to be real with you. You know, they're not going to tell you you're doing a good job because you know why? They don't want to see you doing better than them. And that's why I always say, get in where you fit in. All right? I know I stretched this video out a little bit. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is your best friend, your new best friend. See you in the next video. Peace.